There was a time for sowing and a time for supporting. Now it's time to harvest the peas I have growing in my front yard. They're cloistered by metal mesh cages, safely producing out of the reach of a certain wildlife that happens to have the palate of a Michelin-starred restaurant chef who insists on having the freshest organic produce. But fortunately, this time I get to harvest the snow peas first, so I can share with you how to create a delicious and down-to-earth dish. Sauté dill-flavored snow peas with turmeric couscous. It's best to pick the peas as soon as you plan to eat them. This is so the natural sugars within the peas don't turn into starch once plucked from the plant and left laying around. I'm also picking in the morning when the pods are crisp and hydrated. It is important to harvest your snow pea pods while they're still slightly immature. At this stage, they are tender and flavor-packed. I'm flavoring the peas with dill, so I pick a few fresh sprigs. I'm using a bowl full of snow peas, but exact measure is not important for this recipe. Rinse the peas under cold water thoroughly. Drain them and carefully remove the blossom tips from the pods and take out the string on the sides in case they have started to become tough. Some varieties are stringless, and that would make the prep work less tedious. Humorously, a 19th century heirloom variety of peas has the self-explanatory name Lazy Housewife. Apparently, sloth is not just a modern condition. To prepare the couscous, boil about 1.5 to 2 cups of water in a small pan. The amount of water depends on the type of couscous you buy. Salt the water to taste. I'm adding about half a tablespoon. Mix it well to dissolve it completely. Flavor the water with turmeric powder. This will also brighten the couscous color, making it very much yellow. You can add as much or as little turmeric as you like, but don't overdo it. Measure out a cup of couscous into a bowl. As soon as the turmeric water starts boiling, pour it into the bowl. Mix it well and let it hydrate and cook. Put some olive oil in a cast iron skillet. Add a bit of cumin seeds to taste. You can use powdered cumin or another spice if you prefer. Let the oil warm up a bit as it acquires the scent and flavor of cumin. Be careful so that it does not burn. Pour the cleaned snow peas and sauté. You don't want the peas to overcook, but you want them to be slightly glazed. Mix them often and keep the heat high. Do not add salt yet. This will keep the pods crisp. Adding salt in the beginning of cooking draws out the juices from within the plant cells. Finely chop the dill sprigs. You only need to cook them for a couple of minutes, just so the edges start to turn brown. As soon as the edges turn golden, add the chopped dill and turn off the heat. The peas will continue to cook a bit due to the residual heat of the cast iron pan. Aerate the couscous with a fork. I'm using a medium grain semolina couscous that comes essentially pre-cooked. Add the peas to the bowl of couscous. Mix it using a fork so that the flavors from the peas soak into the couscous. I like to add the juice of a lime to brighten up the flavor and give the dish a bit of acidity. Besides giving the dish a touch of sour, I believe limes increase the potency of flavors all around. Add a bit of fresh extra virgin olive oil and salt to taste. Mix it well to incorporate everything, but be careful not to mash everything into a puree. This dish can be enjoyed warm, but it also works as a cold salad. Garnish it with a sprig of dill and enjoy. Join me next time for another garden adventure. Remember to send your questions and comments to seedofchoice@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe to Suburban Homestead.